Hello. Did you know that your 40s could be some of your most exciting years ever? Stay with me.
Dancing through the night, stronger, bolder, moving with grace, owning her story, she's setting the pace. Step by step, she's breaking the chains, living her life, she's changing the game. Power and beauty, rhythm and soul, African woman, she's taking control.
Hi, people. We're back. Welcome to season 2 of In Her 40s, Unleashing the Dynamite Experience. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Back to reality. January. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for what life has to offer, so to speak. So, I think this episode is not too serious, but now, inside all the play and laugh, there's still something that you can take away. So basically, I think I'm just going to be talking about, last season we closed with being grateful and setting ourselves right for the new year. So I'm just going to continue on that tip. And it's basically just saying, in this last couple of weeks, first couple of weeks of the year, I've just used that time to do a lot of self-reflection. And self-reflection, not to chastise myself for the things I didn't do, but just to acknowledge how far I've come, acknowledge life, what has happened or what hasn't happened, so to speak. But just basically reflect on all the things that I set out to do, what I achieved, what is still pending, and probe why it's still pending. Because some of it, there are some deep-seated issues that we might not know, but there are reasons why you avoid doing certain things. But yeah, so that's why I said I'm excited. I'm excited because I know that this year is the year of, as they say, it's the year of audacity. We're not cutting our clothes according to our size. It's the material now. So if I have 6 years, I will sew 6 years clothes. Yeah, so basically it's saying that I'm excited for what the year has to offer, but also being realistic in terms of what I need to do to ensure that those things happen, so to speak. You can knock on as many doors as possible, but if by the time they open those doors, you're no longer in front of it, otilo, otilo. So this is the year of not just knocking on doors, but barging in and bringing your table and your chair. So don't need to give me seat at the table. I will bring my own table, bring my own chair, and create my own space. That's it. This 2026 is the year of audacity. It is the year of audacity. And I say audacity with a lot of respect for the word, because some people have audacity without skills, audacity without ready to do the hard work. No, it's not that type we're talking about. We're talking about if you've been building behind the scenes for a while and you're now finally ready to step into your light, ready to take up space, ready to just own your presence and be unapologetic about it. Like, hey, this is me. Take it or leave it. You have no choice. You have to deal with me. So yeah, the fact that we're on season 2, you people are stuck with me. We're not going anywhere again. So yeah, this is me just celebrating life, being grateful for everything, but at the same time, also acknowledging that to whom much is given, much is expected. So as much as, when we pray to God and ask for blessings, it's not going to give you Ghana must go money. I keep saying that. It's going to bring it in the form of work. It's going to bring it in the form of opportunities. It's going to bring it in the form of relationships, people. So you have to make the most of it. And you have to also see them as the opportunities from God. See them as the blessings from God. So that you don't take it for granted or you don't overlook it. Because sometimes it's like, basic example, you meet some people and you don't know what role they are going to play in your life. But because you don't maybe manage that relationship well, you're not able to leverage on it, or you're not able to, I would almost say, cash out from what the value you could have gotten from it. So it's just saying, when we prayed for blessings, we should also pray for the spirit of discernment to be able to identify, those blessings when they do come, and to also be able to stay rooted in who we are and be true to ourselves. So I've seen quite a number of people, and I'm sure a lot of us have, that when you say things like maybe money has changed them or success has changed them, I don't know if it's that it's changed them per se. It's just that they're now in a position where maybe they don't have to pretend to be something else, or they're just discovering themselves as the money is coming. So sometimes you might misbehave or you might get carried away with certain things. So certain tendencies are just amplified when you have money or you have success or maybe even fame and things like, because some people have fame, but they don't have money and it still gets to their head. Meanwhile, she might know their account. It's part of it. But it's just saying that in staying rooted to yourself, for me, personally, that's something that is important to me, that regardless of how successful I become or how rich I become, I still want to be the same person. I still want to be this person. Yes, I might be able to afford many more things. I might be living a different, slightly different kind of life, but I still want to be the same Topedania. I still want to be the same girl next door, guy's girl, girl's girl, whatever it may be. Just that person that stays true to themselves and stays, humble, so to say. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy nice things or have nice things. Even with the small one I have, I'm still, So you can imagine when I have my millions and billions of dollars, we'll be flexing. But still saying, as a person, being true to yourself. So basically, it's like I said, it's been a lot of getting my mind right for the year, preparing myself for what's to come, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, just being ready to take it all. And that's because I definitely know I don't have control about things that would happen. Life would happen no matter how well you plan, no matter how well you think you have structured your life. Life will happen. There are certain things that you can't predict. There are certain things you can't plan for. The only thing you can plan for is how you react to it. And for me, that's what I've been trying to do, which is getting myself in a place where, regardless of what happens to me, I'm ready to deal with it. So it might be a challenge, it might be an opportunity, or it might be a situation that I didn't even think of. It's just being ready to adapt to whatever may come. And that is, a lot of that is mental and emotional work. So it's not necessarily sitting down and writing down, oh, these are my goals and my plans. Of course, that is happening, but it's just saying that in order for those things to not just be another New Year resolution, so to speak, I need to get my mind right. I need to get my emotions in check and just sort of prepare myself for whatever it is. So whether it's a lot of work, whether it's new opportunities, whether it's stepping out of my comfort zone, whatever that may be, I'm getting myself ready to put myself in that situation. Oh, stepping out of my comfort zone. Let me tell you, people, I'm going to be on radio. So yeah, this radio, mm, finally. I know when I was younger, I don't know if I mentioned it in some of the earlier episodes. People used to tell me, oh, Topo, you should be on radio. Your voice is very husky and this. I like to talk a lot and this till I don't like, radio, please, I beg. We're coming full circle. Yeah. So yeah, my radio show is going to start next week on Base FM. So stay tuned. Don't worry, you'll be seeing all the promos and everything. So yeah, please stay tuned. It's going to be on Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. I'll be having guests. We're still going to be gisting, talking about life experiences and how different things have shaped us and how we've used those things. So it's not just, oh, this thing happened to me. It's what you made of it. What did you do? What did you learn from it? And that is sort of shaping you into that next version of yourself that you see. So yeah, so you have the opportunity to catch me on radio apart from being on digital platforms. So yay. So you see, I'm excited. I can't help but be excited. So it's newer and bigger things. And of course, more things will start to unfold as the year goes on. So yeah, let me be giving you people like snippets, small. Let me not give everything to you. I'll just be giving you teaser. Coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. Yeah, that type. Yep. So yeah, I have big plans for this year. But at the same time, those big plans would require work, it would require discipline, and it would require consistency. Those three things you almost cannot run away from, regardless. So, and I think that's where, as human beings, we try to struggle, or we struggle, not even that we try to struggle, we struggle because we are trying to shortcuts, take a shortcut. But unfortunately, I have realized that those three things, you can't run away from them if you want to be successful. And that's hard work, consistency, and discipline. Those three things, they go hand in hand with the word success. Yep. It has nothing to do with just money. So it's like saying that if I want to if I want to go for my PhD, for example, or master's or something like that, it would require hard work, consistency, discipline. So I might not be making immediate money from it, but I'm trying to achieve something. So whatever that may be would require those three elements. And the quicker I'm honest with myself about it, the quicker I can just get on with it. I'll stop just fantasizing about how it can be easier. It's not going to be easier. I might find a way that makes it work for me, or find a way that makes it look like it's easier to other people. But at the base of all that is still that hard work, consistency, and discipline. No matter how you want to package it, no matter how you want to finesse it, it would still require that. Now, what I believe that I can do is make it work in a way that I'm not overwhelmed. So I'm enjoying my life, but I'm still doing the things that I need to do. And that's where it now becomes like work is play, play is work. Yes, I'm trying to find that balance because that's the kind of person I am. I'm not an overly serious person, and I'm also not an overly unserious person. So it's a combination of both. And my work has to reflect that. My play has to reflect that. So yeah, anything I'm doing, I'm trying to balance it in a way that it doesn't overwhelm me and I don't get tired, because I know myself, or I'm knowing myself more and more. So I'm knowing what my tendencies are and I'm using them to my advantage. Basically, that's this whole self journey discovery that I'm on, is using those things to my advantage. And that's why I'm like, you learn from your experiences, not just, oh, this happened to me, I've healed from it. No, it's more about, at the core of you, who are you? And what are the things that are important to you? So things like your value system, how you like to operate, and those kind of things. When you know or you understand those things, it makes it easier to now say, this is how I like to work. This is how I like to function. This is how I like to show up. It's easy, it's easy, it's easy. And so you keep doing those things and you keep improving on it. So at the beginning, it will seem difficult because you are trying to do something new or something different. Your body will fight it. The old version of you would fight it. But you have to keep going. It's like trying to stop a bad habit or trying to start a new habit. It would seem difficult in the beginning because you're not used to doing it. But the more you do it, the more comfortable it becomes, the more your body sort of starts to expect it. And before you realize it has become a rhythm. To some extent, you might even start doing it autopilot, without realizing it. So things like maybe working out, it just becomes automatic. The night before, you're already bringing out your workout clothes, sneakers, everything. You're already waking up at the right time because you've done it to the point where your body is sort of expecting that this is part of our ritual, this is part of our rhythm, this is part of our process now. But you have to do it to the point where it becomes normal, it becomes natural. And I think that's where I struggle. I don't know about other people. I know some people, oh, yeah, I know. That's where a lot of us struggle, in that phase of making it, of doing it intentionally until it becomes something that is a part of us. That's where we struggle. And I think that's what I want to conquer this year, which is whatever it is I decide to do it to the point where it becomes a part of me. Because I'm not trying to do things for short-term period. I'm trying to create a lifestyle that works for me for the long term. So it's basically about this whole vision of, oh, this is how I see myself. There are certain things that version of me does or doesn't do. And is now saying, I want to go from this version to that version. And that will require some work. It will require some adjustments along the way. So yeah, in the whole setting my mind right is just preparing myself for that. Also realizing, and I would almost say saying goodbye to the old version of me, because I realized that certain things would have to go. Some things are no longer going to follow you into the future. That's where you say, I'm not doing this in the new year. I'm not carrying this problem into the new year, or I'm not taking this. Yes, yeah. It's that kind of stuff. Certain things are not going to be part of that new version of TD. So they gotta go. Yeah. So I'm also learning to say goodbye to them nicely and warmly. So you've helped me up until now. That version carried me till this point in my life. But I need to say goodbye, give you a hug and tell you thank you. You have helped me. You have, yeah. Now we need to move to the next level. Now we need to embrace the new TD, the new version of TD. That person who's going to be speaking at world forums, interacting with world leaders, business leaders. Yes, that version needs to emerge. So the old version has to sort of take a back seat and maybe somehow die. Not die, but yeah, you get what I mean. Just fade away into the background so that this new version can emerge. Yeah. So that's it. That's the whole getting my mind right. So that's why I said I'm excited, because I'm excited to see the version that comes out. I'm excited to see this new. So in case if you see me and then you're wondering, not up, why is she now feeling like, yeah, because I have to be that version. Yeah, yeah. If you see me outside and sometimes I'm just, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the setting, it's the space, it's the environment. Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah. We're learning, we're growing. It's an adjustment. That's the part of the fake it till you make it that I like. In the sense that you're not faking it because there's no substance. You're faking it because you've not completely believed or embraced it. But the more you fake it, the more your psyche, your whole mentality, your subconscious, or every part of you starts to believe it until you now start to exude that. So it's like saying that if you're not a confident person and you know you're going to be outside mingling with people, you fake being confident just so that you can interact with people, even though your heart might be beating dub, 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 the entire time. But the outward appearance is like, oh, this person has their shit together. They know what they're talking about. They're knowledgeable in their field. Yeah, because you already have the substance. All you needed was the confidence. So if you fake that confidence, it will bring that substance out because you'd be able to have those conversations that you normally would have shied away from, or you would have been scared to have. Yeah. So that kind of faking it, awesome, fantastic. But if you don't have any substance and you're faking it, by the time they poke, pum, 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 they will see that there's nothing there. There's nothing inside you. Yeah. So I like the term fake it till you make it, but with a clause. Yes. You have to do the work. Then you can fake it till you make. You can fake I would almost say superficial stuff, and superficial in the sense that things like confidence, things like public speaking and all those kind of stuff. Yeah, you can fake that, but you have to have done the work of knowing what it is that you want to talk about. So I'm not just going to fake confidence and just be like, oh yeah, this is me, I'm here. And they're like, okay, then you don't have anything else to say. So yeah, you have confidently introduced yourself. After that, waiting remain. Nothing. Mm, yeah. So yeah, it's just fake it till you make it, but fake it because you know that you know what it is that you're selling, what it is that you're projecting, what it is that you are about. It's a combination of those things. So it's saying that, yeah, I'm going to be stepping into my light even more now. So if some of you were annoyed before, God transform because you're going to be annoyed more and more and more. That one I cannot help you with that because I'm not dimming my lights for anybody anymore. I said that before, and I'll keep saying this because it's not about you, it's about me. And I've learned to believe, or I've learned to realize I'm more important than you in my own life. Oh, of course, to you, you too, yeah. I'm the most important person in my own life. And I have to treat myself that way. Otherwise, I can't expect people to treat me that way. So yeah, I'm important. I'm queen of the world, queen of the galaxy, anyone you want to call it, that's me. Yeah, so maybe if you thought my shakara was plenty before, this one is 2.0 or even 3.0. It's only going to increase. It's not shakara for shakara's sake. It's shakara because I know who I am. I know the child of who I am. I know who created me. I know who is protecting me. I know who is guiding me. I know like you people don't play, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. Don't play. Oh. It's my daddy. I keep telling you people, it's like us. He has small coin. Himself is a was up good. Yeah. So I'm confident of that. If nothing else in my life, I'm confident of that. I can't not feel like there's a higher power that is orchestrating this world, this life, and everything. So, however that may sound to you, that's your business. It's my belief. That's how I feel. And it can't convince me otherwise, unfortunately. It's just a sense of being a part of something larger than you. Yeah, it's one of those things. So for that, I am grateful because I know that some things, it's not because I've sometimes I'm not even deserving of some of the blessings I get, but I get them anyways. So I have to be grateful because I know that there are certain things that if it was by my hard work or efforts, I might not have gotten there yet. But because God will say, let me just give you small taste, may even see as it be. Sometimes He does that just so that we can double up or reinforce. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, I believe that my God is orchestrating my life. And because He has destined me for bigger and better things, I have no choice but to walk that path. I have no choice but to be that person who is deserving of those blessings. I can't keep asking for the blessings and not be willing or ready to do the work to receive the blessings. Because in receiving the blessings, you have to sacrifice something. You have to sacrifice something. You have to make some form of effort. You have to, even when we watch all those Nollywood films and they do a money ritual, they always ask you for something. They will collect something from you. Either the toe of one 2-year-old tortoise, or you should go and look for whatever it is. You have to sacrifice some. So it's the same way. God works the same way. It's not because His love is conditional or His blessings are conditional. It's just so that you can also contribute to what you're receiving. So the blessings you are receiving is also a part of your handwork. And I'm not saying that if life is hard for you, God is not blessing you. No. He's blessing you. It just depends on the perspective you choose to see. There are certain things that you have that other people are praying for. It just depends. Just that unfortunately in this part of the world, we are so focused on the financial, and I can't blame us. We're in survival mode most of the time. So all our focus is just how to live on a daily basis. Survival, survival, survival. So even when you do have money, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring, it's almost like you're trying to plan for the next 20, 30, 40 years. You can't help it. So that's why it seems like it's a vicious cycle. You're constantly chasing money. But I don't want to chase money. I want to attract money. That's the difference. I don't want to chase money. I want to attract it. I want to just be sitting and it's not as if, oh, you'll be gumming me like, but you're exuding that. So everywhere you go, it's almost like you're a walking salesperson because you're selling yourself every interaction you have. You're talking to people about what you do, what you're about, what your plans are for the future. And you'd be surprised how people are able to key into it because sometimes people don't know how they can help you because they don't know enough about what you're doing. That's a big realization. I remember sometime last year, I have a client now that is a very close family friend. And when I was going to, in fact, this conversation came from a third party. And in my mind, I'm like, my own person does not even know that this is the business I do. I say, Mogbe. So I had to go and reintroduce myself to him to say, my brother, this is what I do, or this is how we do it, or this is what I can do for you, etc, etc. And it occurred to me that if the people that are close to me, which is the people around me that I see at least fairly often, don't really know what I do. So when those opportunities come, they won't even think of me. They won't think to refer me. They won't think to ask if it's something I can, because they have no clue. They just see you and just like, Okpa is all right, so she's okay. Well, I think she does marketing, but they're not quite sure how to change that. So that was one thing that stood out for me, that you can do all the work, but if you don't belongo yourself, you don't announce yourself, you are just a diamond in the dark, in the mud, in the corner. Nobody is appreciating you. Nobody is seeing you. Meanwhile, one cubic is a corner that they have put in display. Everybody is coming to take pictures and do wow, wow, wow. But it's not of the same value as that diamond. But the diamond is hidden and locked away behind rubble and dirt and all. God forbid. God forbid. So this 2026, I shall be announcing myself. I shall be reintroducing myself. I shall be reestablishing anyone. I will be redoing all, just so that people understand what it is I do. So in case you are thinking of, in case you're having sleepless nights of how to help me, I know sometimes people don't want to just dash you money because their mind is like, okay, what am I dashing this person money for? But you are thinking, how do I help this person? How do I support them? How do I even show that, oh, I'm encouraging you, I see you. If you don't know what I do or how you, then how do you think of how to support me? There are plenty ways. So I will be announcing it. There are so many ways you can help me. You can support. You can support my business. You can support me as a person. You can support my podcast. You can support my radio show, sponsorship, endorsements, what they call it, collaborations, co-creating, all of the above. All. But like I said, I shall be reintroducing myself, both on digital, in physical, presence, all. And that would also mean I have to make a conscious effort to go out more, to network more, to remind people, oh, I'm still in this industry. Oh, I still do this. Oh, I'm here now. I'm now in this industry. This is what. Yes, I have to do that because it's easy to say, oh, I can be telling people, I can't be telling people. But if they don't see you in those spaces, it won't register. It won't sit in their head, you know? So some of those things is that whole being intentional about it. That's why I love taking stock, because when you take stock, you refocus, you come back to base and now say, okay. What did we do? What didn't we do? What can we improve on? What can we do better? Yeah, so I'm in that phase. So I'm acknowledging my wins, but at the same time also acknowledging the things I can improve on. So like I said, there's no bashing, there's no beating myself up. No. I'm patting myself on the back. I'm clapping for myself. I'm celebrating myself. I'm giving myself a standing ovation for at least the few things I was able to achieve in 2025. Please, yes, I'm my own cheerleader. I'm learning to be my own cheerleader because I don't necessarily need the validation from outside. It's nice. I like it. It sort of reinforces that you're on the right track, that you are not mad. Other people get it. That kind of stuff is fantastic. I love it. So when people call me or send me messages and, I love it. I genuinely appreciate it. But it's just saying that it's not necessarily about them because I'm so convinced of what I'm doing. I know that it will touch people. I know that certain people will resonate with it. Maybe not everybody, and that's fine. It's not everybody that is my audience, not everybody that is my tribe. That's fine. I'm okay with that. If it's only 5 people that get it, I'm fine with those 5 people. It's a lie. It's a lie. I would prefer it to be more, but just say, if it's only 5 people, yes, I'm fine with those five people for now. For now. But yeah, it's just saying that at the end of the day is I'm sure that I'm doing what it is that I'm meant to do. So everything else I've done up until now has sort of been bringing me to this point, has sort of been leading me to this point, whether I realize it or not. But it's like when you go somewhere for the first time, but you just feel so comfortable. Might be someone's house, might be a hotel, might be Airbnb, sometimes even just a restaurant or a joint. It just feels like home, like your whole body, your whole system just relaxes, like, this place is so, there's something about it. So yeah, it's kind of that kind of feeling that I have that, yeah, I think I'm finally there. Yes, there's so much more to do, and a lot of it would, of course, be expanded on. But for maybe the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm finally getting to that flowing with the currents, sort of. Yeah, I'm closer to it than I was a few months ago. Let me just put it that way. So yeah, it's part of it. It's part of the whole just feeling at peace with yourself, feeling calm within yourself, knowing that you might not have all the answers, but they will be revealed to you as you go along. The only thing you have to do is just keep going and keep going with the right mindset, keep going with the right attitude, keep going without being bothered or swayed by anything else that comes. Yes, there might be setbacks, disappointments, you might stumble or fall a few times. That's fine. It's part of the learning process. I've never done this before. I'm doing it for the first time. and I'm going to now add on radio for the first time, probably do an event, there's so much that's going to happen. So there are a lot of things that I would make mistakes with. There are a lot of things I might not get right the first time. I might not get 100% the first time. And that's fine. It's part of it. So the whole getting my mind right is accepting those things, because it's not when it happens you want to start getting your mind right. You get your mind right ahead. It's like you train for maybe a marathon or something. It's not on the day of the marathon and you say, "Oh, yeah, let me stretch. Let's go." I'm trained for those setbacks, those disappointments, those celebrations, because there will be certain things that you would do way beyond your expectation. There will be certain things that would happen to you that even exceeded your wildest thoughts, or or the prayer is like when you pray to God and say, "God, please, I want to make 10 million naira this month," and then God brings a deal and you make 100 million. You know? So I'm preparing myself either which ways. So good, bad, whatever it is, I'm preparing myself because I have no control of what will happen and when it will happen. I can work towards certain things, but how, what shape or form it would come in, I don't know. What vessel it will come in, I don't know. It's like saying, I don't know the people that would be a part of my story. This next chapter, some people have been part of my story in the past and are still part of my story, but some might not follow me to the end. Some I'm just going to meet. Some people are just going to meet me. Me too, I'm just going to be a part of somebody else's story. So you don't know, but those things, I don't know who those people that I'm going to meet are. I don't know the kind of relationships that I'm going to have, but I know that I would have fantastic relationships, business wise, personal wise, everything. I would have fantastic relationships, minus the ones that I've already had or I already have. There's still some people I've not met. There's some people that have not met me. Yeah. So there might be a gap in their lives because they have not met me. So you never know. Yeah, we're there, we're part of it. Yes, I've not met my future husband. Okay, I don't know if I've not met him, but they have not been revealed to me. And maybe they have not revealed me to him. So please, future husband, when you sleep, you cannot sleep in peace again. Oh. From now till the moment you jam me, cannot sleep in peace. You will sleep well, oh. I'm not cursing you, you sleep well, but there don't be something, that thing, something will not be nagging you like, what they call it, my missing rib. Yeah, my missing rib. Something will be nagging you until you jab me. When you not jam me, you'll be like, this is what I've been looking for since. I did not know what was missing until I jam. That is it. That is it. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's light, is fun, but on a serious note, is it's just basically saying that in this whole learning, knowledge, growing, and co, I'm realizing why certain things did not work for me in the past. So all this New Year resolution and co, I know why they didn't work in the past because they just sounded nice. They were just wishful thinking. I didn't necessarily set them as proper goals. I didn't do the actual work to break them down into achievable tasks. So it's one thing to say, oh, I have a goal, but that goal would require certain tasks. So like the final episode of last season, I used an example of if you wanted to start a healthier working out life, certain things I have to put in place to ensure that you actually do it and not just say it for the next 3 months. So yeah, so I'm trying to put those things in place so that as I'm going, they just start to become a part of my everyday, as against it seeming like something that I have to do. No, because when I have to do something, it becomes a task, becomes a chore. It now becomes something that I'm procrastinating on or something that my mind gets overwhelmed about. So I'm learning to do things to work for me as against what works for other people because we're all different. And that's the parts that I'm I'm using to my advantage now. Let me put it that way. Because I've realized that no matter what you say, until you do, and not just do for you, things are not going to change. And so for me to see those changes that I know that can happen, I have to intentionally make some changes. I have to make some adjustments. I have to step out of my comfort zone in certain aspects of my life, in certain areas of my life. And that's part of it, you know. So yeah, I genuinely am excited for what this year and beyond has to offer. And yeah, I hope you're excited too. If you're not excited, jump on the train. I can pass my own excitement to you because I know for whatever reason, I just feel like this year would be genuine a year of celebrations and testimonies for a lot of people, for a lot of people. And it's just you accepting it and embracing it. And the rest, it will fall into place. So, yeah, short and sweet today. Like I said, welcome to 2026. We shall be getting into it as we go along. But this year, we're going to be diving deeper, deeper. I told you, I'm still learning. Subscribe, like, comment, all of the above. Put subscribe. Subscribe is here. Like, comment, all of the above, please. We need your interaction. A lot of people, when I jam them, they say, Papa, are they watching your podcast? I'm like, but you did not like my post. You did not say, they say, don't worry, we are watching you behind the scenes. I'm like, okay, oh, how will I now make money? If you people are not adding to my numbers, add to my number. Let them say, I mean, you're ashamed of me. Are you ashamed that you're, don't worry about it. The time will come when you will claim me. I keep saying it, but it's okay. Like, subscribe, comment, feel free. I'd love to hear from you, interact with you, see if some of my nonsense is making sense, or if my sense is not making sense. Any one of the above. I love it. I like to have healthy conversations. As long as, see, the truth is, I don't think a lot of people are okay with you not, let me not say a lot of people, some people, or more people would accept you having a different opinion if you know how to communicate it without being rude or disrespectful. A lot of people are very rude when they have contrary opinions. And you can see it's online. I don't know if it's just an online thing or even sometimes in person. But you can see it's the way people comment. It's simple. Oh, but you didn't have to say. They all say, "Oh, Lodo, were your father son," and you're like, I really get you. Calm down. So me, I'm okay. Oh, can criticize me, can make your suggestions, recommendations, whatever. Even if you don't agree with me, it's okay. Say it. Let's have a healthy conversation. Let's have nice banter. I love banter. Yeah, let's have a healthy conversation. I'm sapiosexual, so I like when my brain is stimulated. I like when, you can have argument, an argument, or your blood is popping and you're excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's part of it. So comment. If you don't comment, how are we going to have banter? Yeah, so we can discuss, we can talk about it. It makes sense, it don't make sense. You agree, you don't agree, any one of the above. So yeah, look forward to many more exciting things. Look forward to deeper conversations. And like I said, we'll be having guests on some of the episodes for the podcast. Radio is fully with guests, but for the podcast, we're also going to be having guests, inviting them. So if you want to be part of the show, let us know. Just feel free to send us a message, a DM, and we'll get right back to you. But be ready to share because we're not tiptoeing around here. We're going to be vulnerable. We're going to be sharing. So there's no, if you know you're not ready to talk about your life, please don't. No. I'm not saying that you have to expose everything about your life, but just saying that you have to be sincere. That's the only thing that we ask of you. Be sincere and be ready to be vulnerable. Because sometimes you don't know what direction certain conversations would take. And you don't know what might be triggered in the course of having some casual conversations. You never know. So it's just saying that be ready to just go with the flow and be true to yourself. That's all we ask. And yeah, would appreciate it. I love to have guests in the studio so we can gist and banter and laugh. And not be only me sharing. Means like I'll be doing a to another person's story. I'm like, Kiki. Yeah, yeah. We're shamelessly share. I know it's no longer gossip. Once the person is being true about it, you can't use it to yab me again. I've told you, now me tell you now. Nah. So how do you want to insult me with it? It's no longer an insult. Yeah, so yeah, this is just setting the tone for the year. It's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be even more, even rawer. Yeah, even rawer. It's going to be more in depth because we've tested the waters and we see that it makes sense. Now we know that we can go deeper. Whether you're ready for it or not, me, I'm ready. It was about me. I needed to test waters. I needed to get comfortable with even sharing. Now we can share even deeper. Now we can have those raw conversations, the ones that we're trying to sweep under the table. because of maybe society, because of what people will say, because of how we'll be perceived. And a lot of the times it's killing us inside because we're afraid to talk about them, because we're afraid to bring them to the light. Once you bring something to the light, it's no longer hidden. And you know the way the saying of there's nothing new under the sun, nothing is hidden under the sun. So why do we keep acting like we're the first ones that will experience something? Like so many people have been through so many shit. They just might not talk about it. But once you talk about it, you'll be amazed how many people be like, oh wow, this happened to me. Oh wow, I had a similar experience. Oh, I know someone who went through this. I know, yeah. So some of them had the experience before you, but you spoke about it first. So why not be the person that allows people to unlock those conversations? I want to be that person. I want to shatter the tables. I want to break the boundaries like unashamedly. There's nothing inside it. We talk about it, we laugh about it, we learn from it, and we move on from it. It's as simple as if you don't talk about it, then it always remains something that maybe becomes a burden or something that's shame or like trauma or whatever. But once you talk about it and you're able to break it down, learn from it, laugh about it, it becomes a thing of the past. It's no longer heavy, it's no longer a burden. It's just something that happened to you or something that you experienced or something you saw. It is what it is. So yeah, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season whatever, season 20. Oil is going to be, yeah, we're just going to be getting deeper and deeper. It can't go back. We're only going to be, as they say, forward ever, backward never. Yeah, we're only going to be improving. We're only going to be becoming realer, more honest, more vulnerable, and just sharing. So, yeah, as they say, watch out for this space. On that note, I think I'm going to leave you guys. I love you. Have a fantastic, fantastic week. Bye. Mwah.